1 second. What's going on, y'all? Mr. Top Flight Films, Top Flight TV. I had to check in with y'all real quick. Hope everybody's doing well, man. On this hot Saturday afternoon. You see the title, man, and I'm gonna be real brief. I'm on my way to 2 different video shoots. I got one in Virginia, I got one in Baltimore. And on my way down here, I'm thinking about what's going on the online community. And I'm thinking about some of the videos I've seen recently about the FBA delineation. And I had to stop and I had to just really think for a minute. Is it that serious to keep making videos about these people? Are these people even a factor? And the reality is they're not even a factor. You dig? Like, and this is why they're mad. This is why they're mad, because they're not a factor. The title of the video is people being upset with the FBA delineation movement. And the reality is, these are just people who are not on code. You understand? Now, listen. The conscious community thrives on being off code. You understand that? That is the whole makeup of the conscious community. You got Hebrew Israelites. You got Muslims. You got atheists. You got what's them cats name? The Dr. York crowd. The Polite and them. Somebody help me out. Nuwapian Nation. You got all kind of different people, all forms of disunity going on. That's what makes up the conscious community. You dig? Disunity is what makes the conscious community what it is. So when something like FBA comes along, right? When something like FBA comes along, people don't know how to respond. They don't know how to act. What they do know how to do is they know how to try to tear it down, because they're so used to getting on these platforms and coming with their little ideology, arguing with other people about their ideology, trying to tear other people's ideology down. This is their whole being. This is their whole makeup. Most of these individuals, you got some people that come on there and you could tell they really about what they say and they about their ideology. But you got most of the people, they come on there just to tear other people's ideology down, which is cool, no problem. But the problem lies when you have a real movement out here, the delineation movement. Now let's talk about the delineation movement and being on code. If being on code is a cult, then I'm in a cult. You understand? All the people is talking about a cult. If being on code is a cult, then sign me up. Because it's about time, right? It's long overdue. We should have been on code. But as soon as we get on code, you got certain people in the community or certain people online. A hater's gonna be a hater no matter what. I don't care what you doing. It's always gonna be 2 dusty niggas in the background, 5 dusty niggas in the background, 10 dusty niggas in the background, telling you why it ain't shit. Meanwhile, they have no type of nothing going on. So delineation, why is it important to delineate? Forgive me, I can't talk. It is important to delineate because it's time to focus on lineage-based tangibles. You understand? It's time to focus on lineage-based politics because we've been getting bamboozled. And you got sensitive dudes out here. You got a bunch of sensitive dudes out here talking about, no, why are you talking bad about this group and that group? Stop talking about them. Stop talking about this. No, look here. There's a difference between talking bad about somebody else and simply putting yourself to the forefront. You dig? I want the slow niggas in the back to grasp this real quick. I want y'all to imagine everything shuts down, right? You hit your house and everything shuts down. No internet, no power. The shit is hitting the fan. You have your family at the house. You got a certain amount of food. You got a certain amount of water. You got a certain amount of amenities. Are you going to invite everybody in the neighborhood over to come partake in the little rations that you have in that trying time? Or are you gonna say, hold up, man, my family gotta come first. Can't nobody come in here. That's all delineation is. You understand? So when these sensitive guys, when they talk about their feelings and their emotions, it's not about feelings and emotions. It's about business, it's about priorities. You understand? We've been getting bamboozled for too long, man. We've been called minorities. We've been getting called people of color. Everybody else has been eaten except us. So it's time to delineate, to separate ourselves so that now we can have lineage-based politics. Therefore, we can finally get something. We can finally be treated the way or focus on the needs that we need to focus on. You understand? We can't do it when it's cloaked and it's all these different groups above us gaining and getting all kind of benefits. We can't do it. You dig? So that's the purpose of delineation. These niggas is in their feelings, man. Let's make no mistake. These guys are in their feelings. You understand? And it's facts over feelings, feelings over emotions. You dig? I look forward to going back and forth with these cats and debunking these cats. You got one of them that's a Moor. He's of the Moor Science Temple. What has the Moor Science Temple got done in the past 50 years? I'm gonna ask you again. What has the Moorish Science Temple got done for our group as a whole in the past 50 years? Zero, nothing. Nobody even knows who they are like that. You understand? What has any of these other group done as a whole? Nothing. Zip zero. You dig? Pan-Africans, Hebrew Israelites, Muslims. What have they done for black? What have they done for Black Americans? Foundational Black Americans, as a whole, as a group, to progress us? Nothing. Sit online. They sit online. That's what they do. They sit online and show us how smart they are. Right? This is what they want to do. So when we come to the forefront, and that's why I don't deal in the conscious community. I barely watch the shit no more, because it's built on disunity. You understand? I needed to focus on something that was more current, of more current times. Sitting online arguing about ancient Egypt is not gonna get our group anywhere politically. Niggas is wasting time worried about the dumbest stuff. And then once we come with a solution, once some of us say, you know what, man, I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to identify as a foundational Black American, and I'm going to focus on current events and how to demand reparations, and how to focus on things that could be tangible today. You know what the guys do? You know, they start calling us a cult. You dig? They call us a cult. Troy, where you at, Troy? Where you at? Where you at, homie? Pull up on me, bro. Pull up on me. You dig? Ooh, he's gonna pull up on me. I've been pulled up on many times. You dig? I've been pulled up on a lot. But anyway, so yeah, man, off-code behavior. These guys can't get on code to save their life. You understand? They can't get on code to save their life, man. Separation, disunity amongst the community is what they thrive off of. They would not know what to do if everybody said, hey, let's get on the same page and let's just do something positive. You dig? They wouldn't know what to do. You dig? So I was gonna make a video responding to the dude outside the queue, but the reality is, man, we already winning, dog. Like, y'all are behind. You dig? Everybody that's mad, y'all like throwback, y'all like retro. Y'all see FBA, the term FBA, and I'm not trying to brag or gang bang or, you know, set trip. I'm not on that, but we have to put the name to the forefront. You see Ryan Coogler, Sinners, the hottest movie of the year, possibly the decade. He said this was for foundational Black Americans. This is why they mad, man. This is why they mad. You see Fat Joe, you know, even though the fact that he was saying disparaging things about FBA, but FBA is in the forefront, is being talked about, and people don't like it. Pan-African, nobody's talking about that. Shout out to my Pan-Africans. Y'all had time. What did y'all do with it? Y'all had time to show and prove that your method was working, but you didn't do shit. You didn't do nothing with it. Stop saying we hate other cultures. I'm at the Caribbean spot right now, dog. You dig? Stop saying we hate other cultures. You dig? The dude Cube said that we hate Africans and Jamaicans, bruh. Okay, if that's the case, and I'm in a cult, right? Because I'm FBA, and the cult hates Africans and Jamaicans. I'm gonna sit there and tell you, I don't hate Africans and Jamaicans. I love Africans and Jamaicans. So what? How does that work? Am I kicked out of the cult now? Am I kicked out of the cult now? That makes no sense. But I was going to continue to make a video on a breakdown, but the reality is these dudes, especially Q, he knows in his heart he's just mad at Tariq Nasheed. Let's just keep it real. You're just mad at Tariq, homie. You dig? Just say you mad at him, man. And just say you don't want to be a part of nothing positive. Just say that. You rather get online and argue and talk about how smart you are and tell people what you know, what you don't know, and what they don't know. Meanwhile, we talking about something else. Troy said, pew, pew. Look at this. Look at this, Troy. Look at my gray hair, boy. Look at this. Look at that. I've been around, homie. Pew, pew. I've survived the pew pews several times. What are you talking about? You better move smart, homie. You better move diligently, because I'm already watching. You dig? What's up to everybody in the chat? Y'all hit the like button for me, man. Hit that like button for me. Yeah, don't put out false narratives, man. Appreciate you, homie.
You need anything else?
Nah, I'm good, man. Thank you.
Let me bring this one out here.
All right. Don't put out false narratives, man. You dig? But I'm gonna eat my food. I will be back with more. I'm not doing no presentation on these weird niggas. You don't get a presentation. You just don't. Thank you, bro. Weird niggas in the chat. Troy talking about love you. Love you, man. Take care. I'm taking care. I'm taking good care. Nisha Fields says, Troy better go sit down somewhere. What's up, Nisha Fields? What's going on? Look, I don't want to eat in front of y'all. I hate when people eat in front of me, especially online, so I don't want to do that to y'all. But the moral of the story is, we are way bigger than the rumblings behind the scenes, the whisperers, the naysayers. There's always gonna be some dusty haters, you dig? That don't want to get on code. It's always gonna be that. The hell is this shit? So we're gonna continue to win, and they can continue to lose, and just be mad. Taharka can be mad. Everybody can be mad. All right, I'm out of here, man. Y'all be good. Peace.